We all know Dustin Poirier for his lightning-fast striking, but can the diamond hang with the wrestling elite? Join us as we explore how Poirier showcases his underrated wrestling. Every single wrestling finished. Part 1. Dustin Poirier vs. Max Holloway. The rivalry between Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway is a storied one in the UFC. It all began back in February 2012 at UFC 143. A young and hungry Dustin Poirier, with a then undefeated record inside the Octagon, was matched up against a rising prospect in Max Holloway, making his UFC debut on short notice. Despite the experience gap, Holloway showed impressive poise and striking technique. However, Poirier's grappling prowess proved too much. In a display of slick submission skills, Poirier caught Holloway in a first-round triangle choke at 3:23, earning a dominant victory and announcing himself as a force to be reckoned with.
Now he's got it. Mounted triangle armbar at the same time. He's going to break his arm.
It is all over.
That's brilliant.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Fast forward 7 years, both Poirier and Holloway had established themselves as elite fighters in the UFC. Poirier had climbed the lightweight ranks, while Holloway had reigned supreme as the featherweight champion for an extended period. Their paths finally collided again on April 13, 2019 at UFC 236 at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, this time with much more at stake. The fight between Poirier and Holloway was a 5-round war that showcased the skills and heart of both fighters. Poirier managed to edge out Holloway in a closely contested battle, earning a unanimous decision victory from the judges.
And new interim UFC lightweight champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Throughout the fight, Poirier utilized his striking and grappling skills to keep Holloway at bay and control the pace of the fight. However, Holloway, known for his durability and cardio, never backed down and continued to push forward, landing significant strikes of his own. In the end, Poirier's effective striking and grappling, coupled with his ability to withstand Holloway's offense, secured him the victory. With this win, Dustin Poirier became the interim UFC lightweight champion and earned the opportunity to face Khabib Nurmagomedov in a highly anticipated title unification bout. Dustin Poirier vs. Justin Gaethje. The first fight between Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje took place on April 14, 2018 at UFC on Fox 29 in Glendale, Arizona. It was a highly anticipated matchup between two top-ranked lightweights known for their aggressive fighting styles. The fight lived up to expectations, delivering an intense and action-packed battle between Poirier and Gaethje. Both fighters showcased their striking skills and durability throughout the contest, trading heavy blows and pushing the pace from the opening bell.
Boom! Inside leg kick. You cannot take leg kick for 25 minutes. Now, Dustin Poirier had a lot of success whenever he was in the pocket here.
In the end, Dustin Poirier emerged victorious with a 4th-round technical knockout victory over Justin Gaethje. Poirier's precision striking and relentless pressure eventually wore down Gaethje, leading to the referee stepping in to stop the fight due to Gaethje being unable to continue. Poirier's victory over Gaethje was widely regarded as one of the most impressive performances of his career, solidifying his status as one of the top contenders in the UFC lightweight division.
Poirier continues to land,
But he doesn't have the wherewithal to clinch.
Dustin Poirier, goodness!
In July 2023, the UFC witnessed the highly anticipated rematch between two lightweight titans, Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. Their first encounter, a close and exhilarating battle, had left fight fans hungry for more. UFC 291 provided the stage for another potential instant classic. The fight unfolded with Gaethje employing his trademark weapon, vicious leg kicks. He targeted Poirier's lead leg right from the start, aiming to sap his power and mobility. These strikes were effective, visibly hampering Poirier's movement and explosiveness as the fight wore on. However, Poirier wasn't one to back down. He met fire with fire, unleashing powerful punches and combinations of his own. Both fighters stood toe-to-toe in the pocket, trading heavy blows. The atmosphere crackled with tension as each clean shot threatened a potential finish.
Let's take a look at some of it. Good right to the body and a left up top by Justin Gaethje. Good straight left by Dustin Poirier.
Throughout the fight, Gaethje maintained relentless pressure, smothering Poirier at times and constantly searching for the knockout blow. Poirier, showcasing his signature grit and determination, countered his pressure with his own takedown attempts and stinging combinations. Despite the damage to his leg, he refused to wilt. This became a war of attrition, a test of wills between two incredibly tough competitors. As the fight entered the championship rounds, the tension escalated further. Both fighters were visibly fatigued, yet neither showed any signs of slowing down. Each punch, each kick was thrown with utmost determination. In the end, after a grueling 5 rounds, the judges awarded a close decision victory to Dustin Gaethje.
Declaring the winner by knockout, Dustin the Highlight Gaethje!
While the fight could have gone either way, Gaethje's consistent pressure and the undeniable impact of his leg kicks likely swayed the judges in his favor. The Poirier vs Gaethje rematch solidified their status as elite contenders in the UFC's stacked lightweight division. It was a classic brawl that showcased their fighting spirit and incredible toughness. This rivalry may not be over, and the possibility of a trilogy fight remains an intriguing prospect for fight fans everywhere. Dustin Poirier vs Eric Koch. UFC 164 kicked off with a bang as Dustin Poirier and Eric Koch clashed in the featherweight division. Both fighters were young prospects with a point to prove. Poirier, nicknamed the Diamond, hailed from Lafayette, Louisiana, boasting a record of 13 wins and 3 losses. Koch, the new breed, represented Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with a similar record of 13 wins and 2 losses. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation as both warriors entered the octagon. The fight was a display of grit and determination. Poirier opened strong, utilizing his sharp striking to land some heavy blows in the first 2 rounds. He found success taking the fight to the ground, controlling Koch and racking up points with ground strikes.
Guinea comes forward. Oh, right hand! Big shot! Huge punch by Poirier!
Koch, however, was no pushover. He battled back valiantly, particularly in the later rounds, showing glimpses of his own striking prowess. He even threatened a submission attempt in the final seconds, but it was ultimately too little, too late. As the final bell chimed, the tension in the arena was palpable. The judges had their work cut out for them, as the fight had been closely contested. After what felt like an eternity, the decision was announced. Dustin Poirier emerged victorious by way of unanimous decision.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Dustin the Diamond Poirier!
While the win wasn't the most spectacular, it was a testament of Poirier's well-rounded skill set and his ability to grind out a tough victory. This fight marked a significant moment in Poirier's career. It solidified his status as a rising star in the featherweight division. He would go on to bigger and better things, facing some of the toughest competition the UFC had to offer. Koch, on the other hand, faced some setbacks in the following years. However, this fight showcased his fighting spirit and the talent that had him pegged as a prospect early on. The clash between Poirier and Koch remains a memorable fight for fans of the early 2010s UFC featherweight scene. It was a battle between 2 young, hungry fighters, and it served as a stepping stone for Poirier's ascent in the sport. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more epic MMA content.